girl-like woman into the woman you want, the wife you want, the freak in bed you want. You have the power. It is unfortunate that I see a lot of men, when you marry women, you're expecting a woman. You're expecting these young women to already know how to be a wife. They have an idea, but to actually be one, they have no fucking clue. Remember, in the house, when they were brought up with their mother and their father, everything was done for them. Now, they're the ones that have to do for everyone else. Do you understand? You have to give your wife grace. You have to... I'm going to say a word that some of you men have a really, really, really hard time with. Okay? You're going to have patience. That sounds like a curse word. Like, did you just hear that word? Yes, sir. Yeah. Do you remember how your sister used to get on your nerve? If you thought that was anything, wait until you get married. That shit your sister used to pull ain't gonna be nothing to the shit your wife is going to pull. Okay? And you're gonna just, I kid you not, sometimes you are going to be looking at your wife as, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. 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 Right there and then, pull back. Pull back and regroup. That whole scenario, whatever that is, whatever that was, you can't figure that shit out. Pull back as a man and regroup. You got to regroup your forces. You got to digest that shit. See, when you keep going head to head with your wife in the house and all it does is create friction and everything. All you got to listen, sir. She's going off at the mouth and everything like that, and she wants to engage you. Remember, her power is in her tongue. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I don't care. Remember, a woman's power is in her tongue. That shit is more deadlier than any fucking ammunition out there. Don't engage her. I'm going to help you. When she sees that you're not responding and you're not engaging, because you've already tell us, listen, babe, I don't want to argue, and let's just wait until you're a little bit calm. She's not hearing you. She is not hearing you. I want you to know that. It's not that they don't want to comply. They're incensed. They want to get everything out that they have to say. They already have it saying. They need to get it out. So by you telling them to calm down, and they're not hearing just, let's try to work this out. They're not hearing that. What they're hearing is you don't want them to get out this vomit that they want to project onto you. It's acid. It's going to burn you up. Move out the way. Back up. Let her vomit. Now, when she is retching, when she sees that her projectile does not touch you, she's going to go for more arsenal. Remember the arsenal that we talked about earlier. What arsenal you think I'm talking about? Talk to me. What arsenal do you think I'm talking about, sir? That's right. The arsenal that you gave her about you. Your past, your weaknesses, your vulnerability. She's going to go for that. Watch for it! That's the only thing she has. Because she can't beat you physically. That is her arsenal. She's going to bring it up. What have you told her? Have you told her something about your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your friend? She's going for that. She's going for the juggler. Don't engage her. When you don't engage them when they have gone low, it hurts them the worse. Because afterwards, because they do come down eventually. And believe it or not, sobriety and clarity does set in eventually. And they're going to have, your job is to let your wife sit in her own mess. Especially when you know she was in the wrong. All that back and forth and all of that. When she is calm, when you guys could talk about things, on a calm level and a mature level, then you can talk about the situation. Then you're going to question her. Why? Why bring up your vulnerabilities? Sensitive things that you have told her about. Ask her, what does that have to do with the situation that you're dealing with? Chances are it doesn't. Chances are it doesn't. And if you don't know, because of women being the weaker gender, when we have an argument, we do not fight fair. Because of our gender, we're already at a disadvantage. So out the pocket, we already got stuff on you that we're going to tell you to win our argument. No, sir, this is not your sister. This is much, much, much worse. Want to cry? Go ahead. And speaking about crying, sir, when last have you had one? Oh God, I mean a really, really good one. Where no one can see you. Just go by yourself and just have a really good fucking I do it sometimes. You know what a cry does? Do you know when you cry, you not cry? Listen to me, sir. I know the bullshit that they have told you in Western society, growing up and everything. Men don't cry, boys don't cry. It's bullshit. Let me tell you something about crying. Do you know what crying does? Crying is a cleansing effect. Do you know that why do you think women do it so much? It's healthy. Hold on. Because I jump around a lot. Forgive me. But sometimes I lose my train of thought and I go here, there. Sir, when you cry, the tears that are coming down your face, you not only cry on the outside, you're also crying on the inside. Yes. So where do you think your tears come from? You think they just appear magically out of the air? They come from inside of you. So that's your homework, right? Your homework is to whenever you need it, I need you to go somewhere and cry. I would like you to cry in the shower, but the thing is that because she knows you so well, oh, you can't get away with anything. See, a woman knows that when you take a shower, your eyes aren't red, bloodshot red, and she knows what crying looks like. Why? Because she's an expert at it. And sometimes a woman would actually look in the mirror and be crying. So they actually know the essence of it, the ins and outs of that action. I want you to go for a walk. You know when the best time is to cry, especially when it's raining. Love that, right? Oh, hey, better yet, you drive. Go drive somewhere by yourself. And whatever emotions that you're having, just have a moment to yourselves. You men don't have any moment to yourselves. Huh? When are you going to spend some time by yourself? If you're not home with the wife and the kids, then you're out with your friends. If you're not out with your friends, you're at your job. If you're not at your job, you're at a meeting. If you're not at... When is it time for you, sir? When? When are you going to start putting you first? You got to put you first because men die first. Oh, yeah. Did I tell you that? You die first. Speaking about dying, my phone is about to. I want to talk to you about that. I've been in the healthcare industry for almost 20 years. And 9 out of 10 times, it's the women that I'm taking care of. Women in their 70s, 80s, 90s, and men all kick the bucket. They want to. I want you to start having some alone time. You're always so busy, ripping and running, going here, there, having to do this, having to do that. If it's not for your wife, if it's for the kids, if it's not for the